Before we get into this one, I did want to just let y'all know this episode gets more into a touchy, more sensitive topic. It's a little less lighthearted than intended, so I just want to let y'all know. Thanks for tuning in.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on.
Got chop in it.
Hey, man.
Oh, it worked now.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a cameraman. It's working, man.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Man.
Clap it up.
So, yeah, this is the We Black Velvet. This is Doss.
Kenny or Finner. Brian.
Maddie.
You know what I'm
Cover my
saying?
face.
We Black Velvet. Y'all can see us now. So, I hope more of y'all tune in now. And this is the podcast. Y'all already know what it is. We're going to be talking about stuff. I think we got some topics this time from some of y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then by the way, if you send us topics, we will shout you out. So I don't know if that gives y'all more incentive but yeah, just let y'all know.
Yeah, we finna get right into it, man. So,
Well, I don't want to get shouted out.
we gonna start out with the day. We just
That's fine.
filmed we wearing the same clothes. We not dirty niggas. We filmed the reaction, so y'all gonna see that like sometime this next week or whatever.
Yeah, well, and then before we get into the topics, I do want to say prayers to DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Speed recovery.
Rest, shout out to him.
Hey, so
But yeah, we not dirty, man. We just filmed the reaction same day. So
I mean, if you can't tell, then you kind of
come on, bro.
Come on, man.
So hey, man, my day was good, man. How was y'all day?
It was alright.
It was cool. I'm just it's
Right.
like that first week after like from break is always like
Boy, that shit whooped my ass.
Hold on, let me see your eyes real quick.
Bro, take your glasses
Bro.
off.
Bro, I don't
Maddie,
like
Get
my eyes.
the fuck out my house if you don't take your
they
glasses
don't like
off.
your.
I don't like my eyes.
Bro, I like your eyes. Oh, pause.
Whoa,
Bro,
you're
what
not
you-
messing with me, bro.
Oh, God. My nigga just a little...
Okay, which topic y'all want to talk about?
Nah,
first?
All right.
Oh, let's tell us about your story, yo.
Dollar Tree,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Basically, so right. This was after wrestling. This was the first practice back. This is when Starks were trying to kill us. Like, my leg still hurts to this day. And so I'm in the car and like niggas just sleepy, right? You know, and my mom is like, "You go in Dollar Tree?" And I'm like, "Try to take this nap while you in there." Like, I'm not trying to go in Dollar Tree. So she's like, "Fine, I'll go." She goes in the Dollar Tree by herself. That shit loud.
Okay, yeah,
That
bro.
shit
I'm
is-
sorry. Yeah, we gonna have to.
I know
Hold
he
on,
ain't said
I
it.
paused it.
Excuse the background noise. That's Maddie's parents.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
if y'all rocking with us,
I would go tell them to like turn it down, but
But they
this
black.
is this their house.
Black.
If you want to keep seeing us, I can't do that.
Hey,
'cause
man,
then I'll
y'all
get
gonna be
kicked
on the
out.
journey, bro. Y'all on the journey with
Right,
us.
bear with
It's
us. We
a
just
struggle,
started.
man.
We just started.
Anything worth having, it's a struggle, bro.
You shouldn't be focused on them anyway. You should be focused on us.
Anyway,
All right.
she going to the Dollar Tree by herself. And there's like these two weird ass niggas following her. Right? And so like her purse was unzipped. Nigga, $200 came up missing out her purse after this nigga bumped into her. Bro, so she's like, okay, what the fuck? She didn't know yet. She got back to the car, she's looking for the money, and she's like, what the fuck? Right? And so basically she's like, they took my $200. And I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? And so she's like, I'm finna go inside and we can call the police or whatever. And I was like, and she was like, can you come? And I'm like, sure. And so I go in, and old boy is sitting there, and I'm like, I run up on this nigga. I walked up to him, I'm like, bro, did you take $200 out of her wallet? And he was like, what it matter to you? Or some like corny shit. And I'm like, bro, that's my mom. Did you take $200 out of her thing? And he just said something crazy again. So I fucking tackled this nigga into
Should I do it soon?
I tackled this nigga into the fucking what's it called? One of the little aisles. What's the thing called that hold all the shit?
Shelf.
There you go. I tackled this nigga into the shelf, and I get on top of this nigga. I start beating his ass. He's like, I don't got it. I don't got it. This nigga had it. This nigga had the $200.
Batman.
That nigga, it was a
Black
grown
man.
ass homeless man. Why you stealing?
Said Batman.
Bro,
Right.
go
Get
get
a
a
job.
job. Exactly. Get a job.
Nigga,
But
grab
it-
you a gun and rob a bank.
It's crazy. Don't
y'all know what I'm
Don't
talking
actually
about.
do that.
You know what I'm talking about.
don't play about my mama. That's the
Anyway,
deuce.
it's my mom.
That's my mom.
That's my
All right.
mom's.
Topics.
Topics.
All right. Do y'all wanna?
Um,
Let's do. Y'all wanna talk about?
or do you want to talk about this one first?
What, talent?
Yeah.
cheat on your girl or snitch on your
Alright,
homies.
well, we can.
Cheat on your girl or snitch on your
Yeah,
homies.
that topic came from
Comment
Tylen.
from
Shout
my
out.
boy Tylen. Shout out to
Tylen.
you, bro. You my other brother from another mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Been on that nigga since like
So
6th grade.
They can't hear you, but all right.
he said we known that
whispering?
dude
You like to do the
from
new
6th
reaction.
grade.
That's if she's in the
Grade,
grade.
yeah.
What's it called?
Really, he from the sandbox, for real, but like whatever.
Why does it look like me and me and Brian are like so far? Like this nigga's right there, but it seems like
Well, because
Yeah,
y'all
I mean, that's
you are
just the distance, bro.
we're closer to the camera than you guys are.
But
all right.
Anyway.
all right.
My fault.
For real.
Oops.
Cheat on your girl or like snitch on your
What do we?
Well,
see?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
I was about to
facts.
say, what are we snitching
like
about?
niggas going to jail.
Oh.
Okay. Us. Us.
How long I known the girl?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
How long you known your boy? Say okay.
If it's y'all, I've known you forever. I've known you for not as long, but whatever. You as well. But I've known this nigga forever.
I mean, it feel like forever.
It
On God.
feel like forever.
Oh God. But
But you.
I'm not answering that shit first.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
listen.
that's
We're
Cause I'm thinking
not taking this to heart.
Or
This
can
is
we
a
not? Can we
hypothetical.
change it to not going to jail, but like say we snitching to their girl or something like that?
Ooh, that's even
Ooh.
worse. Okay.
Like
whoa.
say our homie
Whoa,
cheated
that's worse than
and we
jail.
snitched.
That's worse.
Well,
than
no,
jail.
that's an easy one.
That's what
That's
exactly.
easy.
Exactly.
I like the harder ones. That's what
Damn.
we talk about more. All right, listen, we're not taking none of this to heart. You know what I'm saying? It's hypothetical. None of us do criminal stuff.
And none of us would
be
cheat.
not
None of
snitching
us
or
would
go to
cheat
jail.
either. None
And
of
if
us
you
would
are,
cheat.
bro, don't drag your friends with you, bro.
Right.
So,
And
you know
don't
what I'm
cheat.
saying? That's bad. For real, bro.
Don't do that.
So what
Cheating's
you
bad.
what you got?
I need
What you
I don't
saying?
hear what you guys say, Brian.
Ooh.
You known the girl for you've been dating the girl for I don't know 3 years. You known her for 4. But it's us.
Yeah, and I only known her for 4. It would be different if I known her longer.
But it's us.
Are y'all married?
It's not your wife.
No, it just
Not
said
your
it just
wife.
said your girl. It
Did
just said
she
your
find
girl.
out? Did she like
Ooh, that's a
know
good
that I
one.
cheated?
No, we're talking about jail
No, but we're
I
saying
mean,
if we
like,
This
choose to
nigga's
cheat
talking about
instead
if
of
you cheat, is she
instead
gonna
of
know that you
snitching.
cheated?
instead of snitching.
Yeah, like if we cheat, will they know that we cheated?
What?
Like, that's what-
Explain
She
that
don't-
to me better.
Huh?
Okay, so you're saying snitch on your friend or cheat on your girl, yes?
Yeah.
If we cheat on the girl, does the girl find out that we cheated?
Like, are we gonna put that in the
No.
scenario? Oh
No.
no! Oh, okay.
She don't find out.
Yeah.
That's
I got
crazy.
y'all.
I don't know.
Bro,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
she
still-
don't find out.
I'm
Don't mean it didn't
It-
happen.
yeah,
I
just
know.
'cause
I would-
even if she
It
don't
depends on
find
how my
out,
conscience
that
is about
still it's still bad.
It's still.
It's still
I
cheating.
feel grimy for that. I'm not.
It,
You don't wanna ask the
depends
question.
it depends on how much I like her.
I
nigga
know.
asked the
but,
question,
like,
he's like,
You
I
gotta,
still
yeah,
feel
you gotta
grimy.
depend on how
Okay,
much
so
I like her.
like
That
what
question
you
was
got?
grimy.
Your
It's
boy.
fine.
All right. Any of
Well,
us
what
are
type of
going
crime
to-
is it though?
Going to jail for
What type of time?
5
No,
plus.
like crime did y'all commit? Was it just some
All right,
like
listen,
y'all stole
listen.
from the store?
Five,
Like
we
y'all
go-
did
all
something
right, all right.
stupid? At,
We
like,
going to jail
5
for
plus years.
3 to 5 plus.
No, I'm saying not the time. I'm saying what did you do to
Oh.
get locked up?
That's what I'm about to say. The same thing. That
So, like,
shit
was
don't
it just
matter.
from robbing the store, or like did you kill somebody?
Oh God, because you could do some stupid.
Because like
shit.
this,
It's
my thing is,
bro,
you doing some stupid stuff, bro. Like, yeah, you my homie, but you shouldn't be doing no dumb stuff.
Right.
oh
Like,
God.
you shouldn't have put yourself in that position in the first place.
Right. Well, okay. It's not like a situation if you don't like tell the truth, you're going to jail. It's not one of them.
Huh?
So-
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm
No,
saying.
he
I'm
wants to
saying,
know.
yeah.
You know,
What
like
we
a
did to go to
6ix9ine
jail.
snitch, but if he didn't snitch, he was gonna be the one in jail.
For all that time.
Right. So it's not one of them. It's like, are you gonna like tell on this nigga?
Yeah, no, that's what.
6ix9ine
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
another
saying. I'm not saying.
great
I'm not thinking like in the sense of I'm getting locked up too, but I'm
6ix9ine
just
is
saying in
another
general.
topic.
I mean,
like-
I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I
and
don't
then
know, you robbed the
we
convenience
doing
store.
too much because that wasn't even in the question.
You robbed the
we
convenience store, I
overthinking.
guess.
Oh God. Okay. What was the
I
question?
mean, if it's
What was
just
the
like
original
a
question?
Cheat on your
Convenience
girl
store.
or snitch on your homie for
Or like with
robbing the
Glorilla,
convenience store,
robbing-
and he's gonna
you
be
stole
in
some
jail for
cereal.
3 to 5.
Like, yeah, like Glorilla
Damn,
stole some
3 to
cereal.
5. That nigga saw God is youth. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I'm kidding.
This is off the record, all right? This is
Yeah.
like, bro, like we're not actually doing
This
this.
don't
to
reflect our
discuss.
personal.
Bro, it got me
like,
pulling down the wrong side of my
Oh
head.
God. Hey,
Yeah, bro,
I
this-
feel like I personally should be
Hold on.
excluded from this question.
Yeah, Fenner
Low
can't
key.
answer this.
oh
question.
yeah,
Low key.
Okay, you don't gotta answer. I'm gonna hear off
it
camera.
is hypothetical.
I think we should
Madison, you go first.
That's you to go first, brother.
Oh God, we did. Oh
Objection.
God, we did.
Overruled.
Brian, let's go.
Overruled.
Man.
You're in my house.
We got the camera now.
It can happen.
He said get out. No, I'm playing.
No, I
get the fuck
didn't
out
say
my
get
house.
out. I just said you're in my house.
Get
so
out.
I can overrule anything.
No, man.
I didn't even tell him to get out though.
I gotta say, I gotta cheat. I feel dirty for it, but I got to.
That's the answer I'm giving.
Yeah. I feel
Bro, that's
for it,
my-
but like,
bro.
I might.
However long I know y'all, bro, I definitely haven't known a girl as long.
Right.
And jail actually changes you. It changes your life. It changes. You could be in jail for what? 5 years. A lot has changed in 5 years, and you don't know. You're still the same person. You go in at 20, you come out at 25, you're still the 20-year-old because your mindset is the same in jail. So I feel like I gotta cheat.
I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna say cheat. I'm gonna say, hold up,
Hypothetically,
though. I'm
of
gonna say my
course.
ass.
Not in real
Hold on.
life. Hypothetically.
Hypothetical.
I'm not-
but
Brenner,
not
he-
like
Brenner's
real life.
girl,
Not
he
like-
loves you. But even
Friend, girl, he loves
then, if I'm not cheating, that's gotta be my wife.
Yeah.
That's gotta
You
be
gotta
my
be
wife.
like, I gotta know she like we
But
lost.
I've known you. How old was we when we met? Nigga, we were
Like 8.
like
maybe.
8. No, 8's too. No, because the horn started littler. Like 5. Because 5 or 6. Because the horns was like when I was with the Tigers still. But 5 or 6. I've known you my entire life, bro. That girl is for 4 years. That's a different type of
if it's my
loyalty.
wife,
But if
then
it's my
yeah.
wife,
Well, no,
wife-
and we just known her for 4 years. We ain't been together.
No,
for 4
no.
years.
We've been together for
We've
like
been
2,
together
3.
for
Yeah.
2, 3.
Known
Yeah,
her
that's
for
what I'm
4.
saying. So it's like I'm saying because I've known her for 4, but we haven't been together all 4. So
You
it's
said
like,
cheat?
But hold on, that makes it deeper because that means that she was your friend before y'all started dating.
yeah, but that means like I ain't had the same type of connection we had when we was together.
Oops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your brothers.
On God.
Your
Hey,
brothers.
again, I say if that's my wife, it's very different.
yeah.
Very
Hypothetical.
different.
And yeah, for a friend, this girl,
Hypothetical.
he would never do that in real life. Come on now, you
Hypothetical.
know that. You know that. Come on now.
All right. All right. Next topic. Y'all can pick from these, on God. Pop.
Here, you just pick one.
But yeah.
Let me see.
That's
All right.
like
What
that's a
would,
lot.
yeah, for real. All right. What do y'all think? Like, why did we start this podcast? How and why?
Yeah,
How
so
and
yeah,
why?
All right, I'm
Everyone
gonna
go
say the
individually.
why first. I mean, the how is like my nigga just like had the shit, so it's like you might as well. But
Nigga
the
got
why is like
resources.
I feel like, bro, like pretty much every day at lunch after school, anytime, bro, we was always talking, and it was like, yo, sometimes we talking about stupid stuff, but sometimes we talking about like prolific stuff that people like. We think people want to hear, you know what I'm saying? And it feel like it could be broadcasted. It's not for like the sake of just to have a podcast like everybody else. It's like it's way deeper than that. It's like something you can have with your friends, and
I hate the people who come up to us talking about something. Every nigga want to start to a podcast.
literally, it's not.
Yeah, or
about
everybody
that.
doing
It's
YouTube
just-
now. That's not why we did it.
These are my
Well, we
friends.
did it 'cause we
They were
want
my
to.
friends before this. They're gonna be my friends after this. These are my friends. It's something I want to do with my friends. You know, we're all gonna be going our separate ways, but we gonna have this to come back to.
Yeah,
That-
like
that's pretty dope.
I
to me.
feel like the how and why for me at least it was just like just having fun.
Literally,
They were just doing it
it's
just for fun,
something
just
to
because
do.
it's something.
We already talked. You got the microphone.
Right, we
you
like-
already had this.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
It was
we
like,
like why
might as
not?
well.
Yeah.
He already had
He
this.
already had this.
All right.
Well, we might as
Yeah.
well. So,
That was enough.
All right.
I'm sorry if the answer's lame, bro, but it's
Well, it's
really
true
like,
though. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
nothing
that's what
deeper.
it is,
We're
though.
not trying to get to this red, this paper and blah.
Yeah.
Like we
Oh,
just
this is
have
okay.
fun.
This
That
is a good one. It says, "Do educated people of color sound whitewashed?" Is it like when people talk, like when you're talking?
And like when
I
they
know
talk
what you're talking
proper, no, because it's like,
Brian,
bro.
you can talk.
Hold up,
Brian, you
okay.
go first.
And even to expand on that
I know
question,
Brian
when
got a lot.
like niggas call like us corny because we don't smoke or because we don't drink.
I feel like they want you just because your skin color. They want you to play into a role in society. But like me, I've been sober
Message.
17 years and counting. I'm
Right.
17.
And
I've been sober.
almost 18.
Almost
you
18.
feel
Right,
me?
almost
I've been
18.
sober
Almost
almost
5 years,
18.
and nobody cares because
5.
I've been sober my entire life.
You've been sober for 5 years.
I've been no, you don't hear what you said. I've been sober for the past year. But it don't matter because
Oh,
I've been
'cause-
sober all the rest of the years.
And
So
like-
it don't
Yeah, because
matter.
the 5 is okay. Because I was about to look at you crazy.
They was about to drop.
5 years ago, you was 12. That's crazy.
I was about to say, what was you doing at 12?
Right, bro.
That nigga was 12 years
So
old.
5 years. So that
Hey,
means you've been smoking
nigga.
since before
You
12.
see that new SpongeBob? That nigga crazy.
Hey, you gotta watch SpongeBob High, bro. It will change your life.
It will change it.
Young
Young Don.
But
Young Don was like 13, tripping. He was like 13 out there wilding. All right, bro, I got one for y'all. This is for me.
hold on, we gonna answer that. You wanna answer?
Yeah,
that
we didn't.
whitewash
Yeah, we
question
didn't
first?
answer that
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So I feel like that's like a hella loaded question though, because like then that like plays into like what we consider whiteness and blackness to be, because like does that not also fit into like negative stereotypes about black people?
And
Like,
it shouldn't be
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
construct.
saying.
The color of your
Right.
skin shouldn't be a construct.
That's
for-
what I'm
for
saying. Like
you to
the
be
fa-
educated, but whitewash, bro. It shouldn't be like. It shouldn't be that. It's
Right,
just
'cause
that
my
you
thing is
educated.
when you saying
feel
like
me?
you don't
It's
you
the
talk
educated
white.
and the uneducated, man. And the uneducated is the people that's filling up the prisons, the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the educated people are the ones that's making it.
And the
know
way
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
is like you saying in that sense, you're saying that black people are dumb
Right.
basically. If when you say they
Exactly.
talk white, that like how are black people supposed
But
to
I'm
talk?
not gonna lie. I mean, there's been times. I'm just joking, of course, but like, there's been times where I've been like, "Nigga, why are you talking like that? Like,
yeah.
why are you talking
I feel like
like
you sound
that?
like a little
But, like,
bitch, but that's when you sound like a little bitch, not when you talking.
yeah, but like, if you like actually dropping like education, like dimes and stuff, like, I'm with you.
Or
Like,
not
you be
even-
on it all the time.
Yeah, or not
And-
even that. Just sometimes like people just speak more proper. Like they
Right.
don't say like what I'm saying and stuff like the way kind of we
My
talk.
fault.
Like
I think
I
the
do
only
say
one
that
that I be
people
like,
like
3
people like
seconds.
enunciate their words and
I
stuff.
think the only one that I'd be like, bro, is y'all. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, you all, bro.
All right, bro. What are you talking
That's
about?
the only one where I'd be like, bro, what you talking about?
It's a little personal.
With
shot. I
that
say
too.
you know. I say you know what I'm saying every. single
Yeah,
time.
like
y'all.
like
No,
you know
like
as
y'all
we-
and you
No, I
all.
know what you're talking
No, we
Oh.
teach us talking about in general. Like what?
Yeah, I think it's just like feeding into the persona that we.
about. Yeah.
That basically, you're saying black people aren't educated
Right,
because you
right,
think
yeah.
that how we taught you.
Or they
And
only
the reason-
or we're only supposed to
or
talk. a
what we
certain
should
way.
be doing. It should be what you're doing because
Right.
we should be smoking.
And the reason, like, race is like sort of. I'm on like two sides of this, like how race is still a
I'm
thing
big in
because
this kid.
things happen, but like how race is still a problem between two races because like they always want to put labels on it. Like you smart, you sound white, you do math, you're Asian. I'm just saying, like that's how it is. Like,
Yeah, like,
it's
ain't
it's
no
a
racial, no
construct
racial,
that-
racial.
We're not talking
Fuck
about
that.
how we
Listen,
feel.
listen,
We're
listen,
talking
listen,
about
listen.
in general.
It's the construct that brings people, that kind of tears people apart because they're like, well, I'm black. Why can't I talk educated or sound
Right.
educated when I'm talking about a topic that I like truly love?
Yeah, but it's also not just like a thing that white people have done solely against black people. Like before, like this entire like globalization of the world and like immigration and all of that type of stuff, white people were like segregating themselves like into like due to the, like their racial beliefs and all of that, so that they still had this like sort of hierarchy of more like people who are worth more, like who are more important, all of this type of stuff. So it's not even like solely like we're doing this just against like other countries. This is what was it?
Hey, don't mind the background noise,
Right.
y'all.
And like we live in a black household. Or I live in a black household. I don't know what to tell you.
No,
We're
we all do.
black.
Oh
We
yeah,
all
we
do.
do.
Yeah.
But I was talking
We don't
about
live in
because
this
we're
one,
in.
though.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
right, we
I'm.
don't
That's
live
why I
in
said
He
I.
meant.
Back to we.
Back to the show. All right,
Don't
go
start
ahead.
all the way over.
Don't
Yeah,
worry about
no,
it. Please,
but
don't.
like-
Nigga, like
No, I was just saying like we've always like as a species attempted to categorize ourselves and like
hold on.
sort of segregate ourselves into a hierarchy.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
You're not lying. Yeah, you can see it because everyone like
I'm trying to.
What are you
through like
doing?
natural
bro.
instinct. Because bro, I was writing my essay
mind.
today about like the ads and like how
Shit was
the-
ass. Whoever Miss
Bro.
Bacher is, you suck at
Bacher.
writing. Retired.
I was
For
talking
real.
about like the instincts and the natural
This was
instincts of
trash.
people are always to like be in a position of power, and that's like the camera angle or whatever. I wouldn't really deep. It was tough, but every person want to be in a position of power, or oh, he's cool, so I'm gonna buy these shoes, I'm wearing this chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive this car. when every car gets you from point A to point B unless you got like a bucket or something.
Sorry about my dog.
Chloe be
But you know what I'm saying?
She's
Like
crazy.
people want to be like the top. That's like how they separate. They want to separate themselves.
And
We all got the Jordans. They all got the Reebok. Let's hang over here. Y'all can hang over there.
And then like how I feel too. I feel like with
It's just a different form of segregation.
Yeah, and I feel like when it comes to like certain white people, it's more like they're just. I feel like that's why with black people we're more like just so like more of a like
together,
like community. And when it comes to like white people, it seems more just like it's just
everyone's
they're all in competition, or it's like they're all in competition with each other. That's like
right.
You know how we be like roasting each other, making fun of each other, but like we don't take it personal. But like when white people, they literally like are insulting each other and getting like truly mad about it. Like not all white people, but definitely like
coming down to it, man. We know that we're supposed to be together, like despite all like the violence between us. Also, that's the situation that white America has put us in. Like, there's actually a fact that when we got pushed in like the United States and like started having our own communities that would thrive, we had our own banks and stuff. Drugs and guns actually got shipped into those communities. Black people
so
ain't
it
have
can
it.
make us
Black people ain't have it, so it can make us crazy, get in our head, and start to fight over needless things because we already had our own community that was thriving, and they didn't want to see us thrive,
or try to get more an excuse to put people in jail too.
Exactly. It was like, they was just dropping it on us because we didn't come. We came to the United States, worked for 200 years in the United States, worked for them for free. Then when we were set free, we had to go work back with them to make money back. So
live
it was
exactly
extra.
where we was
it was pretty much extra to live in the same spot. We had to pay rent, and then we start getting our own things like civil rights movements, and then we get broken down by the system again, because when they see that black skinned powerful people in this like being successful, they get scared. They think we want revenge, and it's like
we just trying to live.
We're just trying to live, man.
We should.
We're not.
We should, because like I don't think anyone should want revenge. No, I get what y'all saying.
It's not in the Bible.
I'm saying like it's something that obviously you would think we think.
Like, bro, no, we
trying
to make
it work. That's the thing. Y'all,
every time we get pushed down,
who's y'all?
I'm talking about white people. Yeah, or
every time we got pushed, every time we get pushed down, we like find a way to get back up, and it's like a ladder.
For the racist white people, bro.
You can't climb up a water slide. You gonna keep falling down. That's what it's like.
For the racist white people, bro, we are not thinking about y'all, bro.
Oh, no, I know a slide.
A water slide. You can't climb up a water slide.
I got 2 questions for all y'all, right? Okay. So question number 1. How much do we genuinely owe like white people as like an entirety for like the bond that they gave like the black community?
They ain't give us no goddamn
bond. Hold on, listen.
Think about it
genuinely. Let me speak to that.
Yeah,
because
what do you mean?
Us black people being, I'll tell you. Black people being oppressed in America, it gives you a certain bond to where you see a color.
You mean like
a person that look like you in the elevator, you already feel a connection to them because you know you've been through the same struggle. So you always
you can say what's up to him, like you know
towards them, and like you'll be more likely to talk to him than you will Kyle. You feel me?
And it's all about the energy. It's not even got nothing to do with your skin color. It's just the way you coming up to me.
I feel like white people can be like, I mean, we already talked about this. Everything happens for a reason. Obviously, there's bad reasons, there's good reasons, and there's bad things that can lead to good things and good that leads to bad. But I feel like slavery bringing us here, it does bring camaraderie and community between us because we all know that we coming from the same place. We pretty much all the underdog. So if I see him in the store, I'm gonna be more likely to be like, yo, you know where the eggs at? Instead of going to us like,
no, bro.
John, where the
an
eggs
example,
at?
bro. Hold on, I got an example. Like,
no. Hold on.
I'm saying what happened. Like, so we was, I was with my dad in like a Walgreens, and like, you know, we was kind of near more like the white neighborhoods, and like he was looking for shea butter, and like, you know, we was just looking around, we couldn't find it, and then he sees like the one black employee, and he's like, oh yeah, I know you gonna know where it is, you know, like, cause that's true, like, but then she did let us know like, oh, they don't have it here, they just got it mixed, they don't have the raw shea butter.
And like,
go ahead.
And like, even think about it, you know what I'm saying? Black people, we've been put into this situation where like we don't want to ask them because they gonna think like, bro, have y'all ever like it's happened to me? Have y'all ever been around a white woman and she's actually clutched her purse around y'all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
yes,
Yes.
bro.
Walking downtown.
bro. It's like, bro, they want
Some
us to
people at
like,
school do that.
they scared of us and they all this other shit. And it's like, bro, we chilling. Like, we've been put into this situation where it's like, you know what I'm saying? You're saying like we want to go up and talk to this person and stuff like that. But even then, we don't want to go talk to them because we know that there's an off chance that they're going to perceive us as a threat. There's that chance when you go talk to Kyle going to be like,
No, I'm saying we're not going
what's
to
up
talk
with
to Kyle.
you?
We're
Yeah.
going
no,
to talk to the black brother.
no, what I'm saying is we don't want to think about even going to talk to Kyle
Yeah.
because there's that off chance that Kyle could be like,
Exactly.
whoa.
And that's the thing, like, we're not even worried about them, but we live in rent free in their minds.
But to answer your question about the bond
Message.
that white people kind of gave to us. I mean, it's cool to have, but you never know what could have been if we like stayed with our roots, stayed in our homeland.
You really think
right
about
over
it?
here.
Okay,
You never know, but
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
hey, unpopular opinion, but if black people never got stripped from our homeland, we'd really be Wakanda.
Oh yeah,
We
100%.
we would really
definitely.
literally have
We would actually be
electricity.
Wakanda.
We would
in
actually create
Africa
vibranium.
well before
Yeah, bro.
Europeans.
Yeah,
See,
we would
every-
really like
everyone
And I think that's
everything
what's
has
scary
derived
about.
from
That's what
Africa.
scares
Right.
the white people too.
Us.
There were
Yeah.
literal statues
Well,
of African people
Jamaicans
in South Africa, or no, South America,
Mm.
like well before like European people
Exactly.
ever
It's just
showed up.
colonization.
No, yeah, you were
And-
right about
And
Africa.
the
Not
thing,
America.
they're trying to keep us.
No,
they're trying to keep
No,
us.
I'm saying you corrected yourself though, but you was right when you
No,
said South Africa.
there were
Or-
African
there's-
statues in South America.
Yeah, in a whole
well,
other continent.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
well before Europe ever showed up.
Right. And it's like the colonization and
Well, I
how they
didn't
try
know
to
that.
keep us stupid in this country. And
Mm.
man,
Message.
I don't want them to know about this because maybe they're gonna see this in like again, like take revenge or have
Yeah,
an
like
uprising.
or like
after
the
they
whole
see
reason
this.
Wakanda
After they
decided
see
to
these
stay,
kings and
like,
queens,
even though it was
they
a
come
fictional
from kings
story.
and queens, and they
Wakanda
see
do
all
that
this
shit
and
for a
like,
reason. Don't nobody want to try and go get a lick back. Like, bro, we
Right.
Yeah.
we sitting up here trying to thrive just like you are, and you just mad that you see us doing it better.
And I think that's what makes it so scary. They see so like how like how strong we are when we be doing stuff together, and it's like it's hard for most white people to kind of do that.
Athletes.
Like no, just in
Yeah,
just
we
us
don't
as
put a
black people in
label
general,
on
not
it.
even athletes, just
No, I'm
us in
saying,
general,
like, that's
bro.
a good example.
Mark, you're a good athlete, man.
Oh God,
I'm telling yeah.
Mark is a great athlete, elite athlete. But I'm just saying, like, that's a common like knowledge when it comes to like black people and white
Exactly.
people. You know, we're naturally more athletic.
And it's not our fault, man. Like it's just how
It's genetics.
Yeah, man.
It's how you was
I
made.
didn't choose to be born, man.
Bro,
I
staggering-
ain't choose to be in America.
And
Staggering
that's what
height
I
of
think about the
5'8",
bond.
and
That's
I
all I
can
think
bench
about the bond. It's like
285 pounds.
we were all like we didn't choose these cars, but it's the cars we dealt, so we gonna do what we do.
Oh, God.
But like to answer your question about like the bond that they gave us again, like I think it's cool in the moment. But you had another question. Like,
Ooh. Okay.
I got one
So
about.
here, you say yours first.
Mine is a whole different topic from this.
Yeah, you
altogether,
go.
so
okay,
you go first.
cool. So this one, right? I don't know which side I want y'all to choose. Just know whichever side has the majority, I'm gonna argue the other side, just because.
Such a nigga.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
He's a nigga. All right, go ahead.
do y'all feel like the civil rights movement has done more to help or hurt the black community?
Bit of both.
I think a little bit both. I'm gonna go more.
I want to pick
help.
a side so we can actually
Yeah,
talk about
I'm
it.
gonna go more help, but I'm
What
also
side you want to pick? Like, cause
Yeah, I'm in the middle, but I'm still leaning more towards.
Which side you
more
gonna
help, but I'm leaning. I know.
You said help. You said
Help.
what?
Because I think
He
there's
said
still
help.
there's
He
certain
said
things
middle,
that,
but leaning
I
help.
want to say help, but I can see hurt too.
I can see hurt.
Yeah, that's
oh God,
what I'm
I can see
saying.
Okay,
hurt.
I'm gonna say help.
I think
Okay,
it's
I'll
definitely
argue
helped
hurt.
a lot.
Here, you go hurt, and then I'll rebuttal.
Okay. So I feel like the civil rights movement has done more to harm the black community, simply like mainly off of mental health. Like we were fighting like literally for our humanity. We were fighting to be acknowledged as humans. And so we were like forced to ignore all of these like minuscule aspects of our own humanity, like our mental health and like healthcare and all of these types of like small things. We have like a bunch of like common diseases within our community that would not have genuinely occurred if we were not so focused on fighting for our like right to be perceived as human.
All right. So do you think in
Hold on. I got to rebuttal that.
here? Let me go first, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
So do you think that in America, us fighting for our basically to be seen as humans?
Huh?
It only goes up to 30 minutes. I guess.
All right, that's cool. We spit this out there.
Say.
So us basically fighting for or to be seen as humans, do you think in America that's not as important as focusing on mental health? Like, what do you think it would have been if we didn't do that? You think we would have been in just collective community in the white man's world, though?
I feel
like they weren't even letting us live. We were.
All right, we back.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so in the white man's world, do you think that us focusing on actually no, I already said that. So after slavery, we went to go fight in the Civil War. We fought for our freedom, but we weren't really free because it was still the white man's world. So we're still living on their plantations, doing their work for still like little pay, and it was basically systematic slavery. You know what I'm saying? So do you think
that shit's still real?
You think us not fighting for it we would have been living in them houses like, oh, at least you good, brother?
I'm not saying that the civil rights movement wasn't like an integral part of our development to where we are today. I'm saying that in fighting this war, we like there are no winners in a war. Like we sort of like won the ability to be perceived as like genuinely human.
Hold on. I got my rebuttal. Hold on,
real quick. I just gotta say this. It's real short. So nowadays, like we all go to Northfield High School, predominantly white. You think we obviously wouldn't have been in that school, but us walking down the street, man, look at them gorillas and monkey. I mean, obviously it wouldn't matter to us because they probably already think that, but it's like
they know better.
They in a sense they know better, but it's like I guess I can see your side too because it's like why be seen as equals when we can just be among ourselves? You know what I'm saying? You and me equals. We don't care what they think. So I can see your side too, but I feel like having the ability to have camaraderie and is a amazing like you said integral part of like actual peace among like two different worlds because we're coming from the side of the oppressed and the side of the oppressors. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like why am I doing that? I feel like if we were to able to actually like be together, like honestly, I feel like it wasn't done perfectly. You know, nothing's like perfect. You just can't see the outcome, but I feel like it's worth fighting for just to work to see like what can be.
And even then, hold up on my rebuttal part. Basically, what he was seen feeding off of that. You know what I'm saying? I think it helped because think about it. What he said earlier, he said we got to do with what the cars that we dealt. We didn't ask to be stripped from our homeland and brought to this new place, and forced to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened. That's what happened to our people, and that's what we got to work with. So basically, what we're saying is we can't go back to Africa now. You can't. Right. We can't tell them to bring us back.
That's your fault.
We can't tell. We can't say like it's. We can't sit up here and tell them, "Hey, you got to get us the boats back. We got to head on back."
Well, my thing is, if we got to go back to Africa, go back to Europe.
But even then, like I'm saying, if they gonna sit up here and fight for us, if they gonna sit up here and say we got to fight and all this other stuff, that's what we gotta. We gotta fight for what we want. Because if we want to be treated as equals, and if we wanted to be treated as the same person next to us, we got to do that because that's what we got dealt. We was put in this horrible situation, and what have black people always done with a horrible situation? They make that shit better.
Right. And it's like I feel like the reason we like fight so hard is that to be seen as human. Everyone else around the world is well, except for like Brazil and human trafficking or whatever, are seen as
whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
Seen as humans, so it would have been okay. We have this. We can't travel anywhere because they're not gonna let us on planes. We don't got no boats. We ain't got nothing to build boats. So we're stuck here. We're stuck in this mindset. We don't know what our ancestors look like. I haven't been to Africa. I don't. I haven't been back to the homeland. I'm trying to go back.
Me too.
But
Pay for our tickets.
Subscribe.
Hey, that's a fire vlog.
Vlogs
Come on now.
out there.
Right.
Vlogging from the motherland.
But
Come on now.
yeah, it's like everyone around the world is getting around the world is getting treated in their own communities, of course, like as people. But it's like in this world where we are the minority, we're the rabbits in like a wolf like pack. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting to be seen as not food, not the niggas that need to be killed. We
As a superior.
we just trying to live. We find this to be seen as live because like bombs were getting dropped on black schools, on black churches.
We getting blown down with
Yeah.
hordes of water. Pause. Hordes of water in the middle of the street just because we look different.
Exactly.
So like when it comes to that whole situation, you know what I'm saying? I think you can see it from both ways. It helped us in the standpoint of we fought for who we are and it made us who we are as a people today. But it also can be seen on the part as in like, you know what I'm saying, we had to sacrifice those things and stuff like that. But like when it comes down to strictly just making it better, not only when it came to just them, but for us today, you know what I'm saying? They like what he said earlier, they made that impact so we could do the things that we can do today. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do this if they didn't fight.
Right.
We couldn't do this. Yeah. We couldn't go to school.
Like if we wouldn't be in this house right now, we wouldn't have the type of house
we'd be in parking.
We'd honestly probably all be dead.
Either be dead or owned.
They were killing us. They was dropping bombs on schools and churches, bro.
Yeah, they were making it a point to get rid of people that look like us.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So I understand what y'all are saying, and y'all are completely right. I feel like, based on what you said, right? We had to play with the cards we were dealt. Yes. How far are those cards genuinely going to get us like further down the line? Like in the past,
Barack
yes,
Obama?
Civil rights has been an incredible thing, right? The power of like our ability to continue to fight for this is becoming more and more limited the further we get. Like Ta-Nehisi Coates, one of the most influential black leaders of our time today, said, don't quote me, this is not exact, he said something along the lines of, another black man gets killed in the street, we revolt, nothing genuinely changes, and then we continue on this cycle of fighting for
it gets to a point. It's like I think that's what they.
I think it's the part of the BLM movement because I obviously don't agree with everything they did, like raiding stores and like marching.
That was stuff during 2020.
I'm talking about like the old stuff
anything.
that actually brought us here. Like now, like okay, it's obviously bad that George Floyd got killed, but like to start robbing businesses, doing all that for a man that's not living. I mean, obviously, I don't want this to come off wrong. Like I don't care about him. Like you know what I'm saying? But it's like to the extent that it went, I feel like it wasn't worth it because it made us seem like
how they wanted us, how they already saw us.
It made us seem how they saw them.
In a sense, it was kind of we proved them right.
Look like how they seen us the whole time.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, it seemed like we kind of proved them right.
I think that whole standpoint it depends on how you want to fight. There's the ones who want to fight from the outside. The people who was being ignorant, who was raiding stores.
I feel like,
but you still gotta know how to. You gotta know how to fight the right way. Especially because now you're putting black people.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's black employees that work at those stores that got burned down.
Hold on. Storming the streets can be a correct way to do it if it is done correctly. If it's done correctly, storming the streets can be because it worked when it came down to Ruby Bridges. It worked when it come down to like stuff like that because they were able to
necessarily like storming.
It's
like
not
marching with a purpose.
I'm saying like if it's done in the streets correctly, not storming. If it's done in the streets correctly, it can be a changer when it comes to stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Because if you make a big old pack of people, make us all get signs, and we all walk down the street, and we make something change, it's gonna happen. Because think about it. Hold on. Think about when women. Like, I don't even know how many years ago it was, but think about it when it was over thousands of women standing in front of some big office and then it was all pleading for one thing to happen, it happened. If it's done correctly, it can happen. But I also agree with what you said earlier. It depends on how you want to fight it. If you fighting from the outside trying to do stuff like that, you got to do it correctly. But when it comes down to it, you got to get on the inside. Barack Obama did it by getting on the inside. Thurgood Marshall did it by getting on the inside. Okay. They all took these positions of power to make it different for our people. But it can be done either way.
Okay, I know what you're saying, but I feel like there's a way more effective way, like an effective way, and that is to get on the inside. Because you can stand in the street, but like we said, there's a hierarchy. What do you think dudes at the top saying? They're all they're gonna do is walk. Oh my gosh! I'm in
Yeah, 'cause there are
my
some people who
skyscraper
don't give a
mansion. They're walking, bro. They don't care.
Well, yeah,
That's
and
it.
even if
They see it
if
as-
their mansion gets destroyed, they got something
They
out the
don't care.
country they can go
That's
to.
how one on the inside acts and one at the top acts. So I feel like if we not get to the position at the top, or get to the position at the
But
top,
just not in
it's
the
not
way
that
white
we
people do it.
we don't need to storm the streets. We have more ways like to mourn somebody.
Okay, hold up. Okay, then I'll drop this. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, why didn't Hillary
Well, I'm
Clinton
saying
make it
nowadays.
into the
I'm saying
office?
nowadays.
If that was the complete case, why didn't Hillary Clinton win the presidential election?
Because
that-
because the-
hold
Well,
up,
because
hold up,
America
hold up,
America's
hold up.
still
Hold
fucked
on.
I
up.
don't
Hold-
talk
no, no,
about politics.
No, I don't want to talk about politics at all.
No.
No, I'm just talking
Yeah.
about the standpoint. Replace this entire narrative that we're talking about when it comes to black people, because we're talking about us. Replace it with women. Women fight and they want this equality and stuff like this, and they want all this stuff. But
Don't do it. They can
but
still
think
see
about
it.
it. If they want this thing, why didn't she make it in the office? Because if that is the most effective way in making these standpoints, why didn't she win that election and we still see them out here?
Okay, the race and
pledging in
gender
the
are
streets?
definitely not the same thing.
No, they're not the same thing, but they make the same points. In this
Yeah.
case, they make the same points.
Sometimes.
No,
Yeah, in
sometimes,
this case,
but I'm
that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
in this case,
Okay.
they make the same points. If we're gonna make the case that I'm being devil's advocate, obviously.
Yeah,
But if we're gonna make the case that it has to be, the most effective way is for someone in a position of power to make it happen. Why didn't she win?
Or it's not-
should you give up after
yeah.
you lose?
Hold up, no. I'm not
Okay,
saying.
yeah,
you
I
should
got
get
some.
back
hold
to
on,
that.
y'all.
Hold on,
Because
hold
I'm
on.
saying,
One more time.
yeah,
Think
I heard
about
what you're
this.
saying,
When who's our current president? Joe Biden. When Joe Biden, bro, after Barack, I stopped paying attention. For real. But when Joe Biden was going for office against Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? There is women on that board who make that decision. And hold up, that means that those exact women that make those decisions can influence the exact same decisions when it comes to women in general.
Yeah.
They can make those exact same decisions, but yet when women are out here pledging on the streets, talking about we need this change, we need that change, we need this change, that. Those women aren't doing that for them. And think about it with the same thing for us. We're sitting up here preaching these cops need to be checked. They need to be put into this specific place.
Okay.
They need a background. They need all that
Are we
stuff.
the sheriffs?
We're not
Are-
the sheriffs.
All right.
Hold on. But
you
think
can't
about it.
ask for change from a system that doesn't like you and doesn't want you.
You can ask for a change from the
You can
system.
ask for it, but
You can
You don't get
ask, but you got to do it the correct way. I'm not saying that it's not that getting in the inside doesn't work at all, but there is specific points when it does, because there is black people of color on that board. It's not a complete white board because they couldn't do that. If they did that, the whole nation would go up in uprising because then we'd really know that's a problem. But there is people of color on that board who make bigger and better decisions than the president. There's
Right.
people on that board who can tell the president, go sit down, sit your ass down,
Right.
shut up, and listen to me. There's people, and they're black people. So when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying, we got to make sure that we get the right people in position of power. That's
Right.
what I want. That's what I'm trying to make the case for. When it comes down to it, it got to be the right person doing it. When it came down
So
to
Hillary
MLK,
for women-
hold up, think about it. If it came down to MLK and some random dude on the street who don't even know what he's talking about, but he he believes in the same thing as MLK, it's not gonna come off the same.
I mean, obviously, so he's not even going to get
It got it. If it's gonna be done, it got to be the right person.
All right, pick this, but like obviously, it's not going to get to the point to where we have someone that knows a couple of facts, like in a position of president. He's not going to get that far because everyone's going to be like, oh, he don't know what he's talking about.
Then why aren't
They're
they
obviously not
making
going
the
to pick him.
Then why aren't they making the change? The people who are in that position of power currently, as we sit here right now, why aren't they
If they're
sitting
in the position of power, they're making the change.
Then what
Stuff,
happened?
it don't happen immediately, man.
No, of course it's not gonna happen immediately. But
So you can't say that they not. You can't.
I'm not
discredit
saying
their
no.
work and
I'm
say
not
they're
saying that
making
they didn't make
change.
the change. They got there, they made that work, and they got there on their own. But I'm saying, what have we heard?
I mean, it's obviously gonna like take years because it's 2023. So it was slavery when? When was the last year of slavery?
Shit, Ryan will probably know for sure.
Last
But
year.
I'm not saying if you're saying that like
But-
it's gonna happen immediately or
When
they're
was
not.
the emancipation?
I don't know, but I'm not saying if you're saying that it's not gonna happen immediately. Or I'm being devil's advocate. Obviously, I'm just talking.
Yeah,
but
we know.
but
it's
Yeah,
but-
it's kind of not making sense. Nah, it's the same.
No, it is.
It's hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is argument.
1865.
But basically, what
Oh,
I'm
damn,
saying.
I was off by a year. I said 1860.
All right. The
Anyway,
last year of slavery was 1865.
Yeah.
And we've been slaves for 200 years, so it's obviously going to take time because they've been the masters and the oppressors.
Hold on.
Let me say something. No, hold on. Let me.
Okay, go ahead. You ain't
It's
got it.
2023, and there's still racism. So that should prove that it still takes a process.
So because they also have
that's touchy because racism is not something that you can cancel.
All right,
No,
listen,
yeah,
listen,
I
listen,
don't. I think
listen.
it got to a
But
point where
cops being
racism is
checked-
always gonna be in the
Cops
world.
being checked can be something that you check out of people for real.
all right. So
The first option shouldn't be shooting.
bro, all right, listen,
My
bro.
fault. Go ahead.
So with the civil rights movement, slavery, all these adversities we have to overcome. White people have always been at the same position they're in now. They've always had the leg up. They have the 200 plus years of slavery leg up. They got the equal rights, the voting, the being seen as humans leg up. They got like however many legs up on us. So it's not gonna be tomorrow that we hear something. Because bro, it's just been less than 200 years? Or less than 200 years since we got out of slavery.
Okay.
It's not gonna be
If that's the case
tomorrow.
Then if the whole thing is basically you got to get in a position of power to make a change, right? Why is cancel culture so powerful?
Because
Cancel culture is so different.
Hold on, no.
Because
Cancel
the power
cul-
of the majority
cancel-
is obviously going to
Cancel culture is so different, but cancel culture is just a digital version of everybody getting in the street and standing and walking.
Hell no.
Think about it.
Nigga, no, because it's
not.
Think about it. If not when it comes to a specific person, but when it comes to a specific thing. Think about the LGBTQ community. They all sit down. Hold on, because he's not listening to me.
No, I'm
my
listening.
nigga over there charging
it's
up, and I'm trying to help him.
No, my
listen
thing
real
is
quick.
just how I feel about cancel culture. Nothing like I'm gonna hear you, but it's just I'ma still just not fuck with.
I
Cancel
don't
culture.
fuck with cancel
So
culture.
it's like
No.
whatever you hear is
I'm
like
being
it's just-
devil's
I'm still
advocate.
gonna-
I've been saying that this whole time. I'm being devil's advocate.
Oh, who closed that door?
I do want to.
Yeah,
I gotta make the argument because I'm like, there's gonna be people who watch this who gonna be like, hold on, think about it though.
Fuck that.
Cancel. This nigga,
That's
Batty.
That's just how I feel.
Cancel culture is basically it's damn near the same thing. Whether you want to view it at that point or not, think about it. What is cancel culture? Cancel culture is a bunch of people gathering together to say that one thing is not good no more. What were we doing when we were standing out in the streets pleading?
But
Okay,
cancel culture,
so-
they be canceling people for stupid.
No, I'm not
Right.
saying that.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. The point is,
listen. The point is, if we just think we gonna get to the top and it's gonna be easy, that's wrong. And we can't not try just because we think, it's not gonna work. That's
you
not
gotta
how it works,
fail.
bro.
We talked about that
If
before.
one
You gotta
dude-
fail.
if
That's
one
what
dude
we've been
fall-
saying this
bro,
whole time.
No, Spartans, bro. Like if one dude fall, there's like 100 more behind me. That's how we gotta be with it.
Yeah, that's
If one
what
dude
we're
fall,
saying
what I'm
about
saying.
the importance of the majority.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying when it comes down to that street stuff. You know, when it comes down
I
to
forgot about
Okay,
that
but
because
I'm
you
saying
just
that in
kind of
the
went
position of
down
power.
all this whole
Oh,
shit
God.
that I
Oh,
forgot
God,
what
hold on,
you.
because-
No.
the main
Okay,
point.
then I'll lace it back for you right quick. Hold on, I'll lace it back for you right quick. When it comes down to that position of power stuff, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. If that was the same case, then why wouldn't someone of the LGBTQ community be fighting that hard? They sit up there and they argue. It's different stuff. Obviously, it's different stuff. Black LGBTQ compared to black people, sensitive subjects, but they're two different things. But when it comes down to that point, you don't see those people that feel that type of way about stuff like that. You don't see them doing that. They sitting up here making signs. They gathering together. They sitting up here in the streets pledging about how they want to feel equal to the people next to them. And it's working. It is working. It may not work against everyone because just how you can't take racism out of everyone, you can't change people's point of view when it comes to LGBTQs. But it is working when it comes to the standpoint of y'all gonna treat us how we want to be treated. It's just like how it worked with us. It may not, like as you said earlier, it may not be tomorrow, but it do work when you do that. When you gather together as a people.
Yeah, I didn't say it didn't work.
Oh, I didn't
was
say
saying
you. No,
it's
I'm
way
not
more
saying that you didn't
effective
say
if there's a person
that
in
it didn't
power.
work. But I'm not sitting up here saying that getting in power is more effective either. I just think they 50-50.
sure.
I don't think
they 50.
I don't think it can be seen as one can be more powerful than the other when both of them have been shown to work just as good as the other one. When Thurgood Marshall got into a position of power to change the school system, what happened? He changed it because he got into that inside and he did that. Because he got into that inside and he made it so we could be able to go to school and stuff like that. But if you also thinking about it, you got, like I said earlier, it was a couple years ago, like I seen it on Blackish. It was a couple years ago, you had thousands upon thousands of women standing outside of a building, of a building with majority ran by white men who don't even want to listen to them at all. And them being that powerful and making that statement because they were willing to do what they did, they made that change.
I feel that. But do you think after we had the George Floyd walking the streets protests where they were burning down buildings, burning establishments, going in there stealing, do you think that it's going to have the same effect after that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about now. It can't have the same effect with black people. It can have the same. Bro, it could be all what you said for LGBTQ women, but it can't be the same for black people because we already kind of tarnished the name with doing that.
Oh no, that I completely agree with that. I said earlier that I believe
so I'm
that
saying
us doing that,
us being empowered is going to be more effective now because we kind of messed it up for ourselves with doing that. So they're gonna view us, any type of us walking in the street as, bro, this they're gonna do it again, bro. Like you know
it depends. Like I said earlier, it depends.
I know, but they're not. They don't care how you're doing it. They just see a group of people in the street, bro. They don't care your cause, bro. They don't care, bro. The white people at the top, bro. They don't care about. Is he trying to education, bro? No, they see the niggas. Yes, the niggas. I'm sorry, mom. They see the niggas that was in the street burning down buildings and stealing. That's what they always gonna see, bro. So it can't be the same effect, bro. It can't.
Hold on. I think we just need to agree to disagree because it seems like we all got different viewpoints. And
no. Let Brian go.
I'm devil's advocate. I completely think that hey, black president, hey, W, like
Brian, I'm saying it's getting to a point where it's like, I get it, but I'm saying it's getting to a point where, I get it. I know you're just playing I'm just saying, I'm just saying, we just getting to a point where it just keeps kind of rambling and going down this rabbit.
That was 20 minutes compared to our.
All right,
so I still feel like you're sort of undermining like the power of the majority, right? How do we get people into positions of power?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say next.
So we get people into positions of power by voting.
Bro, I'm like literally talking about niggas storming the streets. I'm not talking about the majority and not voting because there's a lot of black people that don't vote because they don't think there's gonna be a change. Right. Obviously, we need a vote and get people up there that we think, but like the way to do that is not let's go in the streets and vote. It's to do it behind closed doors because when they don't know what you're doing, bro, that's when you get stuff done.
Sure, and then there's also the issue of media representation, right? How often do you see, like, in the media today, stories of black people getting killed in the streets, right?
Wow.
There have been countless. I follow an Instagram page that is completely dedicated to posting injustices against, like, black people, right? I've literally seen, trigger warning, I've literally seen a video of this white officer, like, sexually harassing a black woman in handcuffs just because he could, because he was in that type of position of power. Mm-hmm. That's also what Fenner was saying with the, getting the right people into those positions of power.
Right.
But I also, you broadcast and get people to, like, vote and, like, you get the power of the majority in, like, broadcasting. That's also the importance of, like, the marching and, like, protests and all of that. And of course there is the exception of the George Floyd riots.
So do you think it could be the same after the riots?
Think about okay. Hold on. One more. Let me say this. Hold on. No, I'm letting him talk. This is just one thing about this one thing about the riots, right? You know what I'm saying? Mm. Think about this. That George Floyd riot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was and will still be crazy as hell. Like, don't get me wrong. That shit was crazy. No. But think about this. Tamir Rice. What happened when he passed away? They was in those streets peaceful.
Right.
And hold on. Okay. They were sitting in the streets. They was peaceful. It was thousands of people. What was his name? The one who got shot in the grocery store just for walking out with a bag of chips. Him.
Mike
something. I'm forgetting their names because I've seen so many that is crazy.
That's a
But-
damn shame too.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Him when that happened, what happened?
Trevor Martin.
No, that was Trayvon Martin in the
Trayvon
hoodie.
Martin.
I'm talking about the one who was in
Same situation.
Same-
Too many.
Yeah, but think
Too
about
many.
all these situations except George Floyd. All of those situations, there was protests and things like that were peaceful. Because you think about it, when Tamir Rice died, when the man in the grocery store died, when Trayvon Martin died, when the woman who got hung in her cell by her killing herself when she had no suicidal thoughts at all, when she was alone in the cell with two cops, when she passed away, when the one who was put in the back of a police van and he ended up bleeding out because of sustained injuries while he was in the back of that van. When all of those happened, you know what I'm saying? Those were all peaceful protests. Right. We can't sit up. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like the George Floyd stuff didn't happen because it did. The George Floyd, that situations, those happened. But it has been it's been seen with our own eyes that when we go out there and we do it correct, and it's happened. You know what I'm saying? We can't let one time offset the many times before that when we went out there peaceful.
And it's our eyes, the black eyes. We don't see that. The white eyes ain't seeing that, man. Like, bro, as we continue and move forward, of course we can still go out and do what we do. We can still go out and protest. I'm not saying that's something we can't do, but I'm saying it would be way more effective if someone in power comes. You know what I'm saying? Because the black eyes we're seeing it as peaceful. And when the riots happen, of course, we all see it as crazy. But the white man is not going to, he's going to bypass the thoughts, oh, this could be peaceful. He's going to be like, oh, this is another crazy one. No matter what it is, he's going to be a collection of people in the street fighting again.
So what was MLK's message? Well, what did MLK do?
Bro, I'm talking about now, bro.
I know. Hold on. I know you're talking about
so
now.
MLK, he's relevant, but he's irrelevant in this conversation because I'm talking about after the George Floyd. I'm talking about after the George Floyd, the continuation. I'm not going back in time for him to be like, oh.
I fully believe that if we still went out there and we made our point proven, we could make a difference. It's just our entire setup of black people now is completely different from when it came to past.
And then with the riots in 2020, it wasn't just black people robbing the stores.
was-
That was
it was
everybody.
white.
Yeah,
that's
it
that's
was
the
white.
that's the
You really-
difference.
okay,
That's the
hold
difference
on.
between you listen to those
Low
other
key-
people. It was just black people then.
Hey, low key, I wasn't gonna say nothing about that, but if you really
it
look
was
into
white
it,
people.
it was mostly white people
I know.
in there.
Right.
No,
doing
I'm
this
right.
crazy
I'm
shit.
not
But
talking about
look,
it being
look,
mostly
look,
white people. I'm
it's
talking
white
about it was
people,
actually a
and
mixture.
It's the
No, no.
crosshair. White people are trying to feed off of our energy to do bad things, so it looks like we did the bad things.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
hold on,
that's why I tried to say let's agree to
Hold
disagree because I'm we've been
But
talking
you
about
think
this.
This is a good topic.
I'm not saying
bro.
that it's not a good
I
topic,
know,
but I'm
right?
just saying
Hey,
like
people gonna listen to this,
Time
and
out.
it's the face.
Time
They gonna
Right.
You
Time
think about this. You think about this. When it came down to those George Floyd riots and stuff like that, those white. This is real. Those white people were using the opportunity for us trying to make a difference
Exactly.
to sit up here and do stuff
And now
like that.
our name is bad, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Dog.
us. That's,
and
that's
I'll
on
say
us.
this
But
gonna
it
sound crazy,
falls
but
back
there's
on us like everything in America does.
and this
Nah,
gonna
this
sound
is be
crazy.
careful.
It's gonna there's even some black people that probably did not give a fuck and just saw that as an opportunity. Oh, I'm gonna get some free shit.
That's what
too.
I meant earlier
Because
when I
it's
said
a fixed mindset.
That's what I meant earlier when I said it's a fixed mindset between the black community now. Us today, the black community now is way different from the black community 30 years ago. I hate to say it, we ourselves are victims within ourselves because the term nigga used to be a term of to stomp us into the ground and to make us seem like we were less. You know what I'm saying? But we took it and we made it as a term of endearment to call each other, friend, brother, etc.
No, that's why I put the emphasis on the nigga when they say they see niggas walking in the
Yeah,
street. They don't see, hey, these my niggas walking in the street. They see niggas walking in the street going to tear shit up, nigga.
So I think it's all about the mentality of how we are as black people now. Because you think about it, these black people now, they don't care. Like when we was having this conversation about God, you know what I'm saying? God was pushed on us. We are all, well, I don't know if it was pushed on you or you. I don't know.
I mean, it kind of it was, but I didn't let it.
I'm gonna say him
just-
because I know him and how it comes with his family when it comes to God. God was pushed onto us, and we were seen as in. Guess what? You're going to God.
Yeah,
God is for us. But when it comes to this black stuff, you know what I'm saying? All of us know about these things, and stuff like that. But think about this, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to these next generations, there's those niggas out there who are sitting up here gang banging, posting guns and shit like that. They're not gonna teach their kids. They probably gonna try, but they're not gonna be able to give their kids the same insight about how black people and how we treat as America as we are from our parents.
No, obviously.
Okay.
It all depends on it. It really. I think that part all depends on like what you've been exposed to. Like we said with God.
That's literally all it is. So us having this talk right now is because we've been exposed to this lifestyle in America.
Yep.
We're in America. We're in it right now, and that's why we're talking about.
When the George Floyd riots were going on and shit like that, there was black parents out there taking that shit from their kids because they don't want to. Like, have y'all seen Blackish?
Bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so did y'all see the episode where like some black kid was sent to prison and stuff like that, and he was sitting up here like taking their stuff, and he didn't want them to see it at all because he didn't want to have to address that. It's difficult for parents to have to. It's also difficult because you got to really sit up here and tell your kids, guess what, the world don't like you.
Yeah.
But it all depends on how your kid is gonna react. If they're gonna say,
we almost done, bro.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Okay.
We're gonna.
So I'm not saying we gotta wrap out. I'm just letting y'all know it might stop.
Okay.
So I'm saying we almost done with this talk.
If
I
it
got
stops,
a
you gonna
question
restart
with
it again.
you, and I got a question for you, right?
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
gonna
I got a
ask
question
you
for you.
we just can't go to 30 minutes.
That's
about
okay.
I mean,
No,
just
okay. Hold on. Matter of fact, do we want to just pause this and
Yeah.
start the
no,
next
just
one?
let it.
No, keep talking because
we
we're
still
still
got time.
audio
Well,
recording.
it's running out.
Okay. Okay, we're back. Question for you, Doss. Right.
Beautiful
Okay.
ass nigga blowing kisses and shit.
What counts as a position of power?
Oh, that's a good
Power.
question.
What
That's
counts
good
as
question.
a position of power?
When it-
Okay,
with
like,
your
are
argument.
you talking about one or can I get multiple answers?
Ooh, damn, he said I'm finna eat your ass up. Pause.
Okay, position of power,
Yeah.
teacher,
Right.
with the kids learning.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh,
We already got
I got a
preachers,
question.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
How many black teachers have you had?
Ooh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't
Teachers-
think. Can we really say it? He is subscribed, but does Buckman really count?
Yes,
Okay,
I'll
he
count
does.
Buckman.
Okay.
He's in a position of power.
Well, I've never had him as a
I
teacher.
count
either,
Tyler
though.
as well.
Teachers' power.
He's not a teacher. He'll even say
officers'
that he's
sheriff's
not a teacher.
power,
Count
and
Tyler.
obviously, like in the
Shout out to
officers'
Tyler.
sheriff's thing, they see it as you're either black or blue. But that's
Yeah,
only
that's
because that's the
right.
white man, what the white man tells them to do, so they can keep their like job or whatever. That's what it is. But I see like if you can actually get like an effective like leader in law enforcement. So I see teachers, officers, that enforce the law. And obviously I want to go up like to Congress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Politics,
But that's just the very broad ones. But I feel like teachers are very focal
Mark gonna
because
be in
that's
the comments
that's what
crazy.
we learn. Like we spend more time with our teachers than we do with our parents during
Yeah.
the school week. You know what I'm saying? So
Starter takes up half my day.
it's what
Starter take up my entire life.
it's what we learning from our teachers. And I'm saying like if we got in communities like MLK, I went to MLK.
Dirty
There's
ass.
it's
School. Not you.
outdated books. It's quote unquote easy because it's in the black community.
Yeah.
So they're not
It's
gonna
light
pay
over there,
as
though.
much attention to Martin Luther King High School as they are to Northfield. You know what I'm saying? So they do have more black teachers over there, but it's the material they're giving to teach the black kids. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
making valid points right now.
So you go ahead.
Okay. I feel like we're overlooking, like, especially.
Yeah, I'll probably overlook some. I just like.
Yeah, I
very
feel
broad.
like one of the most important, if not, I wouldn't say it's
Parents.
the most, but yes, parents, and then
Oh, you said
the
parents.
media.
I
Like,
thought this nigga said
Well, I
Terrence.
think when it gets to a
That's
point
fucking
like,
boulder. Boy, that's that
no,
huge.
like,
I think
Terrence
when
is
it gets to
power.
a point like,
Oh God, Terrence will pick fucking Donald Trump and say, "Bitch." Hey,
all right, go ahead.
I feel like one of the most
let me get these other topics.
important
It's hot.
is
Bro, for real.
the
Bro,
media,
for real.
right? I feel
Bro,
like
for
the
real.
media has been such an integral part of like everything, especially when it comes to those like riots and all of that, the protests really, because the media portrayed these as like extremely violent. That's why all of these other protests had to be like so like peaceful and all of that, because they knew that a singular slip up would be
Right.
like, oh, they fucked up.
Yeah.
Get them.
It's
Get them.
also
Focus
it's
on that.
also gotta be the media.
Forget the thousands of them that are peaceful.
Right.
Look at that singular occurrence of a riot right there.
It's also got to be the media's position of power,
Right.
And social media, news, because they force you what to see. Because you know what I'm saying. It didn't happen it kind of happened in Colorado, but Colorado wasn't the focal point of the protests for
Right.
George Floyd. So if there was no news, it would be like we wouldn't really know about it at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we would be stuck in one mindset. So yeah, the media is definitely a big part. So it can actually show the truth to the people.
Sure, except that's if this isn't unbiased media.
Right.
Because we have...
Exactly, because media is all unbiased because it's yours. You can do what you want with your creation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's things you should do, but there's obviously people that wouldn't do because it goes again to that hierarchy of power. If I can show you what I want you to see, and if I can keep you stupid, I'm the powerful one.
Right, and then that also creates the, congressional, like, power too, because you choose what these people over here see. It's like being black in America. I've heard this quote somewhere. I don't remember where. But I've heard the quote, being black in America is being called to give Democrats the majority when it comes to voting in the presidential election.
Right.
Because we prioritize, push this type of media on black people for this amount of time before this presidential election. And then we inspire these people to go and vote for this person because of the media that they were forced to receive. And then the people at the top who are seeking to maintain their spots within Congress and all of that, if they can get media to promote their ideal and agenda to the majority, that's the reason the majority is so important, because once you have the majority on your side, ain't nobody gonna tell you shit because you got the majority. That's the reason that getting media attention on these protests is so important and influential and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like we're on the same page, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the stuff I said, it plays hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Where did that come off of? What question was that? Damn.
That was one I made up.
We said, do educated people
it came
from
from
whitewash? Damn.
Yeah, we went from that to
and then I made my
rights.
No, because he asked those questions.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Fuck
All right,
not fuck all that, but we
this-
switching it.
I got y'all. Yeah, that was a great topic. I hope y'all liked it. We're probably gonna call that the video. But
that's the topic.
Yeah, we gonna talk about other stuff. It's not
All right,
we're not.
This is a question about the females. Okay, if you have a girl, you have a girl. Right. You sitting there, and you chilling, right? Or y'all with a group of people or some shit, right? And the girl asks, "Yo, girl, do you want to drink? Or do you want to go somewhere to drink? Do you find that disrespectful?
Yeah.
Do you think that they should be asking you?"
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't tripping.
Hold on.
I ain't tripping. Again? Okay, if you
out with your girl,
it's my question.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's definitely disrespectful.
If you out with your girl,
with you.
and you with a group of people, and one of the other girls or some nigga, not God forbid it be
one of her friends.
One of her friends be like, "You want to drink?" Do you find that disrespectful?
She's asking my girl.
She's asking your girl. Not, and you're sitting right there.
Yeah, don't do that. Your girl.
No, it's like
do we think it's disrespectful?
Yeah,
not really. I mean, it depends on how well their friend knows me too, because me personally, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't care.
But it's like,
but
okay,
it's also
okay. The context, okay, pause. You're the female in this situation. Pause.
Why you gotta make him
pause? You the dude.
You a female.
Okay.
Hey,
you want to go get a drink?
You want to go get a drink?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
No. It's
blur that
also
out.
It's also the perception,
bro.
Well, if the
I
friend
think it's
knows,
hold on. My fault. I think it's disrespectful in any term.
Yeah.
If you sitting there with your shorty,
I brought you
with
out.
your girl. Whoa, shorty. Something they gonna be like, what you mean by that? But if you with there with your girl, it's anybody, except not anybody, because my mom wouldn't be asking my girl. She wanted to drink. Anybody, don't do that. I'm sitting right here. You ask me if
you're gonna ask, it's y'all
want to drink.
I feel like
we're talking about liquor, not water, my nigga.
I don't even think it's about the drink itself. I think it's more
it's
trying to
have
draw.
For you as a man.
It's the trying
just
to
as a person. Let's not even make it about
the
man.
girl.
Just as a person.
That's how I'm. That's how I'm.
That's for me.
Think about it. That's just you as the man in the relationship. You better ask me. Don't ask.
I don't expect. But my thing is, I would expect my girl to ask me, not some other. I don't really. And then again, this is just how I feel. I wouldn't really care.
The situation that he's bringing up is that someone else is coming, not your girl. It's someone else.
Someone else is coming to ask your girl.
Yeah. I'm thinking you we with some. Okay. No. Then hell, Nick.
Right. You
Not
asked
even going where he's
not
not
even
don't
going.
even know the
Oh,
questions.
God.
Don't
Not
even
even
know the
going.
questions.
Yeah, look, like
No, I didn't heard the question. I just didn't fully understand.
they asking your girl.
No, I get they asking my girl. I didn't know you was talking about somebody. Like, I'm thinking we already there with someone. Like, me and my girl there with someone. I didn't know you was talking about someone random walking up.
No,
I mean, it could be either.
either.
Oh, if it's like we're with someone, like, if that's her friend, then I don't really care. But, like, if it's some random person coming up to my girl, then yeah.
I wasn't
I mean,
even.
but you got to think about it like this, because if
And
you,
this
if
is
you
just
and your
how I
girl
feel.
chilling, say y'all going bowling or whatever, everyone bowling having a good time. Them two want to go off, and then when they go off, it's like when you're out with your lady, your girl, your woman, you're her protector. You're her protector.
Exactly.
If she wants to go off somewhere by herself where she's not protected, you don't know where she at, because that brings danger, obviously.
Yeah.
While you're the protector.
I hate. Oh my God. Okay, unpopular. I
Go ahead.
hate when girls be like, I don't need you to be watching me. I don't need you to know where I'm at. Like, dude,
Dude,
Dude.
it's like
we live in modern day America. You better lock in. Lock in.
it don't matter. I don't know how strong you are, but like a dude that hits the gym, bro, like once a week is going to take advantage.
Facts. No
I
matter
was
what.
in-
Could.
But my thing
Not
is,
as going to,
nigga,
could.
I can't fight. Okay, so either
You
way,
do
like,
got
yeah, I
that
can
water
go.
bottle, though.
Nigga,
He got
okay,
that thing
nigga,
on him.
compared to a
Pause.
nigga with that go to the gym.
Can you get out my house?
That didn't make sense at the time. I can't fight, so it's like, bro, like, yeah, I'm supposed to be the protector, but we both getting our ass beat.
Damn.
That's for me. I'm sorry.
Edit
Like,
that
I
out.
can't fight, bro.
You don't need the female scene that one. Edit that out.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I mean, if that messes up my chances, oh well.
Like, hey, listen, you with me? You get your ass beat.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the sense of you don't expect me to beat someone I can protect, bro.
That nigga said, hey, listen, somebody trying to rob us, nigga. You better hand that person over.
No, I'm not saying nigga. No, I'm saying run. I'm not saying stop and fight. I'm running.
Run.
Hey,
You better
hey,
be faster
hey.
than me.
Hey. I don't need to outrun him. I need to outrun you.
You better be faster than me.
Hey,
But it is when we out.
hey, nigga,
You better turn into a
you better
track
pay the man.
star.
You better pay the man. Give him this money.
Pay him or be a track star.
You better. Hey.
But yeah,
Not
I
what
think
I
like
meant at all.
if y'all out with a
We
group,
know.
like I said, it's us four. Let's say we all have girls out and whatever, girls are all friends. Two of them out the group just want to go off to get drinks or whatever
Fuck no.
by themselves, and
Hell
I don't know. We bowling. I can understand, like, okay, bar's right there, or it's right there. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's also like, hey, can we, like? Well, they don't gotta ask you for permission because you're not the dad. But I feel like to some extent, it's like,
can she come get a drink with me right quick?
yeah.
It's not no damn. Can she please get a drink with me, sir? No, it's not. I'm not her
Yeah,
daddy.
it's
but,
not like
nigga,
I'm her
nigga.
ruler. It's not I'm her ruler. It's like
I am her nigga.
I feel like it's just respect.
I think it's all
There's
about
obviously
respect.
two sides to it,
But
but
that shit was hilarious. One nigga Maddie said,
No, that's not what I said.
Bro, I wasn't
if we
even.
getting pressed, we both losing.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Hey,
I can't fight.
I ain't got
you
both.
wasn't. Them niggas just ignorant as fuck.
I ain't got my water bottle. Bitch, you better run. Hey, I ain't got that water bottle. Your ass better take off.
I mean,
What you
this
talking about?
knee slapper is so funny.
My nigga said knee slapper is so funny.
Okay.
I hadn't heard.
Fuck
wrestling.
I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
Hey, blow
I
that
was
middle
thinking
finger out.
about it more
Please.
like, yes, okay. I was thinking about it more like well, this seems like this person trying to say that they don't feel comfortable with my girl being like solely around me. Like, this seems sort of like
Nah,
an
that
insult
one's
to, like,
crazy.
No,
character.
I'm sorry, because I understand what you're saying.
This seems sort of like an insult to like my character
Mm-hmm.
or something, because this seems like this other person is saying like, yeah, maybe you should not be around like this person, like solely this person. So
and
like,
I feel like
come with me and get away from that.
like at a group thing,
Hey,
y'all out because it's a group thing. If it was
Right.
girls' night, then
Yeah,
do what you want. But it's a group thing. We all want to go do this together. Hey, the question is, hey, group, y'all want to go get like something to drink, or y'all want to go get food? Like, going off by yourself in a group. I mean, I'm gonna see it
My
as
nigga
weird.
Maddie,
You know what I'm saying?
he over there in the cut. Ugh, look at my dad. Y'all see that police rocket?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna see it as weird as going off on your own, like when y'all in a group. Like if it's a set group activity, but like again, like
Damn. Damn.
I'm gonna say you can't.
No, I'm talking because I'm that type of nigga. Like I kind of, even if I'm with a group, I kind of like.
Nah, but I'm saying like if we all plan to like go bowling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I still like nigga. I'll purposely find my
So
own
you're
lane.
gonna be in the bathroom?
No, I'm gonna be 10 lanes down.
That nigga gonna be in the bathroom. So these niggas
No,
wanna talk
nigga.
about my water
No,
bottle?
nigga, fuck that. I'm gonna be bowling. I might be a few lanes down, but I'm gonna still be
but you still
bowling.
there.
I'm gonna still be bowling. I'm not gonna be in the bathroom. That's
You
fucking
still
weird.
there. You're not going.
Like,
You're not
that's
going
weird.
to get
Y'all-
drinks.
I get
Y'all see
yourself
that
In a
cop?
whole nother spot by yourself though. You know
see
what
the
I'm
cop,
saying?
though?
It's like a set group thing. And if you were, you like, all right, y'all.
Or I might just
You see
I'll
the
just
cop
tell
though?
I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna still be here in the
Exactly.
area, but I'm gonna still go off and do
And
my own
if you
shit.
plan to go,
Like I might be in the
drink-
arcade. Y'all in the boat now. I'm
Right,
gonna go
if
to the
you
arcade.
plan to go drink, so you're gonna be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go.
Oh
drink
yeah, I'm
some.
not just gonna just
Exactly.
dip out. I'm gonna still
So
let
that's
y'all
the
know,
thing.
cause like
That's
yeah,
the thing.
y'all in it. We're all
So,
responsible for
In a
each other.
group thing, I
Should
feel
I
like
do it to him?
That didn't even make sense for you to do that.
I feel
Y'all
like-
see that cop?
I feel like in a group thing,
Should I do it to him?
it's more natural for the flow to be, hey, y'all want to go do this? I'm trying to go do this. Y'all want to come? We trying to go do this. Y'all want to come? If it's a group thing, I feel like you should move as a group.
Well, yeah,
'cause
and they
it's a
can
group
definitely
thing.
decline if they want to,
Should I
but
do
at
it
the
to
same time,
Right, you
it's
can
like-
decline and just like, okay, we still gonna go do what we gonna do.
Or at least
But
like
asking the
yeah,
group is
let
way
us know
more-
if we do like separate.
'Cause
Still
if
let
it's like
everyone know
trying
where
to
you're gonna
sneak
be
off.
at.
They feel like you're trying to sneak off.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause it's like yeah, if you got to sneak off, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. To be honest.
let's go. Fuck these niggas, bro. Like, you
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying? That's what it is.
Or
bro.
unless,
Yeah.
because some people might feel that way and be like, you know, I'm not really enjoying it right now and just
Right.
dip off, and that's just how it happens
Sure.
That was crazy.
sometimes.
But yeah, like again, that's your girl, and I feel like your girl also has a.
we gotta
position
get better
to be
at this.
like,
We start
yo.
on one top and just get.
I feel like also
This shit.
like,
your
no,
girl-
this is the same topic.
Yeah, but I'm saying we're still kind of. It went from like
All right,
just your girl
last
to like
thing
a
I'ma say on
group.
it. This is, I mean, it was a group in the first place, but I feel like the girl thing, like it's your girl, so
Good job, bro.
even if she does get asked, it's like, I'm trying to go like drink or like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
with my friends or whatever.
But then hopefully
I feel like
my
it's
girl
on
would
you.
say no if I'm with her. I
Right,
would say
because
that.
right, you know what I'm saying. So
That's the right answer.
that's all I'm thinking.
Should I do it
But
to
like,
him?
you know what I'm saying, like you got something else.
Bro,
that's
I'm
my-
thinking about that
That's
shit.
my
Shit,
full 5
hilarious.
cents because I said like a lot of stuff. But like,
I got like, do y'all remember like what the strangest dream I ever had?
I was going. Okay, yeah. The
Honestly,
next one
I
I
don't
said
know.
was okay. Hold
I
on,
had
hold
a
on.
weird dream.
All right, red flags. In
Well, yeah,
a
that's
girl.
the same.
Nah,
That's what I.
Well, that's
huh?
not what I mean.
Wait, what did you say?
Red flags in a girl.
Ooh.
Everyone says this. Hygiene. Everyone says that.
Yes.
I feel like that's a cop out
Hey,
answer,
hey,
but everybody
hey,
says
I don't
that.
care if I sound like a little kid. That snap score,
Yeah.
boy. I be seeing
The
shorties.
millions is crazy.
One point. I seen one with 4.5. I was like, what the fuck? You
Okay,
snap?
you doing
Right.
too much.
Yeah, no.
Do you have a life?
Day and night.
Like you care about views and what
You see
other
the
people
cop?
think. Yeah,
Boy, I've
you
been
care
thinking
about what
that
other
shit
people
all
think of
day.
you too much.
You see the cop?
No.
All right. Let me look at it.
Oh, I feel like interrupting, like
What?
when
You talking about the red flags?
I know. Yeah.
No, I'm letting them know because he said what something.
No, I knew what you was talking about.
Oh,
This nigga. What?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was wondering.
Nah, I feel like interrupting people, like while they're talking, like consistently being on your phone, like in the middle of conversations. That all seems like red flags to me.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I like mutual interests.
Yes.
So I'm gonna like gravitate to the girls that like me. I'm mess with girls that mess with me. I'm not gonna go for a girl that don't want me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And, like,
Do people
what are you doing?
sacrifice their happiness to be in a relationship?
They shouldn't.
Sometimes they do,
Yes,
but yeah, you shouldn't.
Yes, people do that. Do
Not
that.
thinner.
Yeah,
Not
not
me.
everybody.
Yeah,
not
people
everybody.
definitely
Definitely
do that.
certain
Bag of
people.
skills.
Yes.
You see a lot of people that are
Me and that
we can
block
talk
buddy.
about abusive
winning
relationships.
now.
Because
We can talk
yeah,
about
your
abusive
relationship should make you happy. You
Exactly.
shouldn't have to sacrifice
It shouldn't
happiness
be
to
a
be in a
burden on
relationship.
you.
It should make.
Yeah.
It should bring you more happiness, if anything.
Right,
Facts.
just like that
Right.
cop. Should I do it too?
Maddie over here like, y'all are so childish.
I mean,
Bro, hey,
we
bro,
had
after
that hella
after that deep, oh
intelligent.
God,
we had that
I'm
hella
chilling. I don't
intelligent
give a fuck.
conversation. We can't not be a little bit.
I'm
immature.
I'm
trying
not
to
the
be
one that
goofy.
said that, y'all. I
I'm
don't
trying
give a
to be
fuck.
goofy. That one about Maddie saying if you get that person.
We both losing. We're both getting beat.
We all-
I might throw you first.
I'm finna.
You said you want her purse? Give me your purse.
Get a nigga your purse now.
Your purse?
You said there's
No.
only 20. You said there's only $20 in there. What? Why you got $20 in there? Hey, I don't need to outrun him. I gotta outrun you.
And look,
There you go.
Hey man, if I don't grab my water bottle, you better run. You better get to that. You better get to that taxi faster than me. You better. If I get in there first, I'm leaving your ass.
It's 10 o'clock. You really a giant like this.
oh, damn,
Oh
it
my
is 10
God.
o'clock.
That
Huh?
nigga bad. He said, "Look, I can't fight."
No, imagine he cut the camera right there.
Damn.